Hi, happy New Year. I know it's kind of late. It's been a long time since I actually posted anything on my page. Before I continue, I really want to say a big shout out to everyone, all those who subscribe to my channel, all those who also leave comments, whether the comments are pro-gay or anti-gay. All the comments really mean so much. At least you took out time to watch the video. And I hope the more I put my videos, the more those that look at homosexuality as an evil thing will understand the whole thing about sexuality. Now, I have various topics I want to talk about today, but the main thing I want to talk about, it's something I've noticed against the gay people that live outside their community. And when I mean outside their community, like gay Africans, Caribbeans, island people that live in America or England, or in places where homosexuality is legal, where they have more liberty. Now, I've noticed that I love these people. I understand if you live in your home country and the homophobia community attacks you, and you're trying to live on the low down, or on the down low. But what I don't get is these people come over to America, to England, to Germany, to all these other countries, and they still live in fear. They still live being ashamed of who they are. And I try to understand where they are coming from. I tell people is you can't live in bondage forever. You're in America, you have the resources, you can be happy in you. I mean, you can be happy being who you are. Why do you still live in fear? Your family, you can be, yeah, you can be gay, you can have a very good relationship. You should be able to accept who you are and not care about, because then no one can come and tell you anything. And when you live abroad, you're independent. You pay your own bills. You do your things your way. You're not depending on people back home to support you. It's to me. I always feel pity for them, because it's like, how do I put it? It's like someone, it's like someone is free, but yet his mentality imprisons him. I really understand where we're coming from. I really understand that, like in Nigeria, for example, you have a lot of limitations and restrictions being comfortable being gay. But I don't understand why you go to other countries and I ask them, oh, so how is the sex? They say, oh no, I'm trying. I don't go to the gay scene. It's too much. I'm avoiding that. I can't be seen there. But my question is, why can't you be seen? Why can't you be seen there? But I see you. You go online. You go on BGC. You go for Adam. You go on all these websites. You try and hook up with guys, trying to have sex, anything fun. You're caught in the wrong places about being gay. But to say you're gay or bisexual, no. To identify with the community, no. Now, I'll give you an example. I have a friend that he's trying to use his sexuality to get asylum, but he still refuses to acknowledge his sexuality. He would not attend anything gay except go to the clubs and hook up with guys. Every week is a different guy he's hooking up with, and I don't understand why you can't be comfortable in your sexuality. And this is why I tell people, the more you live in that bondage in countries where you're legal, where it's like liberated, the more you give this other people power over you. And you should not let anyone have that power over you. No one should dictate your life. No one should dictate anything about you. It's your life. At the long run, when you die alone. And if you keep on hiding who you are, then what next? Okay, now let me give you another example. Some of them say they want to get married so that their family will not be suspicious of them. And I say, so you want to get married, you want to marry a lady, or you want to marry a man to cover your sexuality. Now, I know some people will say yes, that's the right thing to do, but my question is, would you, that's saying the right thing to do, want your brother or your sister to marry a gay or lesbian person because that person wants to cover her sexuality? Would you marry such a person? Would you, and that person keeps on cheating, so do you want to marry someone that would end up cheating on you all the time? So I tell people I'd rather go for the 14 or 15 years imprisonment in Nigeria than be in prison for my life. It's something we need to. The more people stand up about their sexuality and are comfortable, it's a step closer to that liberation we're fighting for. It's a struggle. I understand. I'm going through the struggle every time. Each time I pick up the phone and talk to my parents, it's like, okay, you need to know I am gay. You need to accept me for my sexuality. Each time I go to family gatherings, I see my cousins, my brothers' wives, children, nephews, and nieces. It gets to me. But at the same time, I have decided that I am not going to live in bondage. I'm not going to let family dictate my life, because this is the truth. Family will tell you what to do. The question is, will they provide all the resources? When you're in your room all alone, when there's the psychological trauma, the whole emotions going through your body, would family solve that? When you're having issues in your marital home, would family help you? When you're cheating on your spouse, where's the family? And this is my own theory. This is how I live my life regarding family. I am my father's son. I am my parents' son. I am my brothers and sisters' brothers. I am my nephews and nieces' uncles. I am my cousins' cousins. I am my grandmom's grandson. I will do everything right. I will make sure that my life is a role model. My sexuality is the same as any other thing. I really thank God that my siblings have been able to accept me for who I am. And they see me as just a regular human being. I'm not dysfunctional, I am not mental, I am not possessed by evil. I don't kill people, I don't affect anyone's life, I'm not stealing from anyone's pocket, I'm not bringing out, I'm not trying to make life miserable for others. I did not kill anyone, I did not hurt anyone. So why do people say homosexuality is wrong? Now this is something I want to also talk about today. Now let's talk about Nigeria and the oil subsidy. Boy, did I have a good time when that subsidy issue came out. I tell you why. Because when the government was talking about homosexuals, Nigerians were like, kill them, all kinds of things. And I was like, okay, look, you guys supporting the government. Your government said they will not listen to the Western world regarding any of their laws and policies. But the fuel subsidy was because of what the Western world told them. Now, because the whole thing affected your pockets, you all went out like sheep without shepherds, creating trouble and disarray in Nigeria. Wow. Because it affected you. Now, the thing is, the way you feel, that's the way a lot of gay people feel with the laws and everything. They feel that their rights are being trampled upon. They feel that there's nobody cares about them. And unfortunately, no one really cares about them, because all you guys want to do is to kill them, is to condemn them. Now, I tell people say homosexuals should die, and the people that say that say because it's not in the Bible. Now, my question is, if you're a Christian or a Muslim, does your religion teach you that? Does your religion teach you to murder other people? Does your religion teach you to curse other people? Does your religion teach you to hate people? Because if that's what your religion does, then I don't think I want to be a supporter of such religion. Because the religion I know is a religion based on love. It's a religion where God says, I accept you for who you are. A religion where God knew who we were right from the beginning, right from the very beginning. He knew everything concerning us. And that's a religion I know. That's a religion I go to. So, anything the Bible tells us strictly, if you read that, it tells us, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not do all these things. Those are the things that the Bible says. So if I'm not stealing, if I'm not killing someone, if I'm not being for witness against someone, then tell me why I'm evil. Tell me again, why should I be judged on your Christian or your Muslim laws when I don't believe in that? Just like saying someone that lives in Ghana is being persecuted under the law of China. It doesn't make sense. Those are two different things. So if you're in China, you have to go through the law of China. If you're in Ghana, you have to go through the law of Ghana. So that's my theory. My religion, I have to go through the law of my religion. You go through the law of your religion and keep it to yourself, okay? And I keep on saying this thing, before people start attacking homosexuals, take a time out and look for one and have a reasonable, unbiased, conservative, don't look at it from a Christian or a Muslim perspective, or the African culture or this culture or as a Western thing. Look at that person as a human being. Look at that person as a normal person and have a reasonable conversation, and you're going to see what's going to happen. You're going to see that your perspective about homosexuals will change. You'll be shocked how much in contact you come with gays and lesbians every day of your life without you knowing. That your pilots, that your teachers, that your doctors, that your nurses, they are everywhere. Your bankers, your engineers, your plumbers, your carpenters, your taxi drivers, your train operators, they are everywhere. Your police officers, your military men, they are everywhere. They are big, they are slim, they are tall, they are short, they are handicapped, they are fully able-bodied people. They are as fat as Yokozuna, they are slim. Sexuality has no stereotype. It has no preference. It cuts across all race, genders, cultures, religion, education, serological type, everything. It's not a deformity. It's nothing. It's something homosexuals will tell you. It is a natural thing. For me, I am attracted to the same sex, not just sexually but emotionally. But you see, what people don't understand is they say, oh, so you hate women. No, I don't hate women. My mother is a woman, my sisters are women. I love women. I am not sexually attracted to women doesn't mean I hate women. Also, being sexually attracted to the same sex doesn't mean that every guy I see I want to have sex with them. No, I have my sexual preference. I would never go for a guy that is not gay. I would never go for a guy that is married. I would respect all those institutions. So when you talk about sexuality, it goes beyond two people having sex in the room, because sex doesn't equate sexuality. I tell people this: people will do anything for pleasure. Doesn't mean that's their sexual preference. In prisons, guys have sex with guys doesn't mean they are gay. Women have sex with women doesn't mean they are gay. Two people could have a threesome and two girls and one guy having sex and the girls go down on each other doesn't mean they are lesbians. It's more than what people say. When I was growing up, I always saw myself with a guy for the rest of my life. Well, I want to be that guy's boyfriend. I want that guy to be my boyfriend. I know it could sound weird to some people that don't understand, but instead of condemning me, why don't you ask me questions and try and understand where I'm coming from? And again, as I round up, I just want to send this message to all gay people, especially gay Africans and gay people from the black gay community worldwide. It's time we start living for ourselves. You start living for who you are. I know it might be hard, it might not be easy, but one thing I know is once you start, there's no one going to hold you back. Family may say so. Family may leave you for everything, but all you really have in this life is you. You have no one but you. You make your own decisions. You live your life for yourself, and you'll see how happy you are truly. Till next time, love to everyone. Bye.